Welcome, Benita Collings, New South Wales Chapter President, 96-97. So, Benita, what was happening in your year as President?
Well, I do remember that the year started off with rather an odd twist, which is half my committee resigned. And I don't believe it was because I was now the President. They were very valid reasons as to why they had to go. And so I was kind of left with half a committee.
Okay, so what was the highlight during your presidency?
Well, the highlight after that was actually getting Sarah Cornally on board. And that was terrific because when I asked her, would she come and help? She said yes, and I kept saying, well, could you just do this? And would it be okay if you did that? And she did, and she was a huge support to me because I was really so green, so green. And it was through her support and guidance in many ways that I got through the year.
Well, you did, and you did well. How did you get started in the speaking profession?
Well, that's an interesting one because I was actually an actress. I said to my agent, not many women in my age group who are working are there, and she said no. And I thought, well, what else can I do? And because I had those skills behind me, I went off and did a lot of training to become a trainer, and then I suddenly thought, oh, and I can be a speaker too. So, of course, that's how it happened.
Excellent, excellent. And how did you develop your topic?
Well, it was because what I'd done in my training was presentation skills, and because all my life I've been doing that as well, I thought that seemed the obvious one for me, so that's what it was.
What do you wish you'd known back then?
I wish I'd had many more skills as a leader, and since then I've realised that I'm actually not a leader, that I'm more one of the foot soldiers. And that's been great. It's been great to find that out. So I guess I wish I might have found that out before, and then maybe I would never have been president.
There's a learning in everything, isn't there? So you learned it wasn't what your calling was.
Yeah.
Your calling really is back as an actress. Yeah, that's lovely. So Benita, what are your thoughts on producing product?
I think there's so much rubbish out there, and I'm sorry, but I do. I think too many people have thought, and this is what was pushed to me too, that you've got to have product. You know, you've got to have something to sell. And in the end, a lot of product is out there that's, in my estimation, and I have to say it is only in my estimation, it's rubbish. It's not useful. It's been done before, often better. And I think that unless you have something that's absolutely stunningly fabulous, leave product alone.
What's one must that you would suggest for professional speakers to be even more successful?
It's to be passionate about what you do. Because there's a lot of speakers out there who I think got into the business via maybe the way I did, in a different kind of way, and often that doesn't work. So that if you don't have a passion for it, then leave it alone.
A top tip?
If you're passionate, do it. If you're doing it as a job, don't.
Thank you, Benita Collings, New South Wales Chapter President, 96-97.